All right, guys, about 50 seconds till we get going. 5-0. Thirty seconds. Emily, there you go. You're back. Yeah, girl. Oh, look who decided to train. Kuno. All right, 10 seconds, guys. Roll it out. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it out, guys. Coach Jim here, Tower 26. This one's called Bookends, about a 74 TSS. Remember, TSS, training stress score. How stressful is the workout over the duration of the workout? So anything below 60 is more of the recovery, easier session. 60 to 70 moderate, 70 plus, 70 to 75 moderate, hard. Anything above 75 is going to be, you're cooking for an hour. Something that we as coaches pay attention to, work out the workout week over week, how much stress we're adding to your system. Depending on your fitness, your ability level, that TSS can be pressed up higher and higher as you progress and that fitness improves week over week. So you guys notice if you're on the general training program, it's about 600 to 700 a week. And we're going to be building that as we progress through the season. So getting into our sharpening phase, the training. But since we've been approaching this season the way we have, kind of in a reverse periodization, we're kind of been in the sharpening phase for some time now. Am I right, Greenwich? Yeah. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. See you looking down, spacing out. I gotta call you out. So high tempo, high intensity efforts. We have some tempo efforts. We have a whole bag of tricks for this one. So take it one segment at a time. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Laura Casto, look at you, live from Texas. There you go. What's up, girl? Is your old man sleeping still? He better be. Yeah. Devin's racing Ironman Texas this weekend. She's down there on Sherpa duty. That doesn't deter her from joining the workout from the hotel room, Airbnb, wherever she's at. Devin wrote me yesterday with a picture. He said, TSA bent my skewer. Can't get it out. All stressed out. I said, relax. You're fine. You're an Ironman event. There's plenty of mechanics there, plenty of people to help you out. It's not the end of the world. Went over there, got it fixed. He's fine. No big deal. Keep that calm head. Stay relaxed. Things will work out. All right, well, short 3-minute work spin here. We're going to get in some 30-second pickups, just starting at 80% to start. Here at about 20 seconds. Let's start turning those feet over in that higher 80, low 90 range here in 10 seconds. Start bringing your cadence up now. Drive your knees to get that cadence up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. So move your feet. Remember, you're light on your feet. That momentum's coming from the knees. Very light touch point between the bottom of the foot and the insole of the shoe. Never stomping. Fluid, efficient, smooth pedaling. 2, 1. Let's back it down, ease it off. We'll do a bunch of 30 seconds pickups here, guys. We're building 5%. We're going all the way up to 120%. So we got a bunch of them. Each one, I want you to try and increase your cadence slightly. So 2, 3, 4, 5 RPMs, repeat over repeat as we increase effort. So just keep track yourself. You should have been in the low 90s there. This next one, let's bring it up slightly. 2, 1, 85%. Release that ankle. Relax your calf. Make sure that weight is back in the saddle. Keeping that weight back in the saddle is not only improving your cycling power, your cycling efficiency, it's going to help you in your run. 3, 2, 1. It's going to turn those glutes on before anything else turns on. Just training your body to use the right muscles when you go from discipline to discipline. Getting that power up. 5% each repeat. Cadences following suit, 3 to 5 RPMs higher. 2, 1. You should be in the high 90s by now at 90% effort. Set the tone right away with the straight up and down knees. Don't let them knock in towards the top tube. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and spin it out. Got a lot of shoulders, a lot of ears starting to eat the shoulders already. Relax, guys. Shake it out. Only 5 minutes into this one. 95% coming up. 3, 2, 1. Cadence should be in that low 100 realm. Relax those hip flexors, float those feet up. Every pedal stroke. 3, 2, 1, and spin it out. I'll go up the threshold on the next one. Cadence somewhere in the 100 to 105 range. In order to get there, float the foot up, drive the heel down. 2, 1, threshold effort. Let's go. No bouncing, no swaying. Keep the weight back in the saddle. Really stabilize the upper body by melting into your saddle. Driving those knees, using the platform of the saddle as your base, as your foundation. 2, 1, spin it out. All right, we're gonna go up to 105%. That 102 to 108 cadence. 2, 1, let's go, guys. Come on, get on it. You want to feel it's like not to pedal efficiently? Lock up your ankle for a few pedal strokes. And then release it. Feel that efficiency kick in. 2, 1, spin it out. All right, 110% coming up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Come on, drive your knees. Drive them down, float them up. 105 to 110 cadence. You're yanking that pedal stroke up in the back. You're not relaxing your hip flexor. You're not going to get that cadence up. Three, two, one, and spin it out. Good, let's go up to 115%. Cadence 110 to 115. Focus on that knee drive right away. 3, 2, 1. Drop the heel as that knee drives down. No pointing your toe. Weights on the back of your shoe as you do. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. Spin it out. One to go. All right, what do you got? Foot speed here, 120, 120%. How fast can you move your feet? 130, 140. Come on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come on, efficiency, guys. You're not stomping on the pedals. Very light resistance in the feet. All that power, momentum is driving the knees down, floating them up. Come on. Add 3 RPM. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and spin it out. 3 minutes, nice and easy. Let's work, guys. All right, so we have some 5-minute efforts in the main set. We crank it up for 30 seconds. Big power. Above threshold. And in the middle 4 minutes, we bounce back and forth with a crisscross pattern. Depending on which round we're in, depends on what the power output is. So it's going to vary. Just like on race day, you're going to be in a range of power numbers within your ability level. We're going to practice all those power numbers today. So we hit hard for 30 seconds, we crisscross for 4 minutes, and we finish up with another 30-second sprint at that initial power. So the first round, we hit it hard, 30 seconds at 115%. Then we bring it down to 95% for a minute, 105 for a minute, 95 for a minute, 105 for a minute. And then it's going to be really tough going from that 105 into the last 30 seconds at 115. So I'm going to get you warmed up real nicely on number 1. But we got to get used to staying on the pedals. I stress it every single session. What separates us from Tower 25 is our ability to keep the pressure on those pedals, recover at race pace, clear that lactate faster than anybody else because we've done it so many times in training. So we're going to hit it hard for 30, slightly take a little pressure off the gas, go down to 95%, and settle into that crisscross for 4 minutes. But you just got to expect it's going to hurt that initial minute coming out of the threshold effort, the way above threshold effort. But you got to have faith that that lactate will clear and you'll settle. So on number one, I want your cadence in the 70s for our big power effort. 70s here in 5 seconds. Effort 115%. 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Keep the cadence on the lower side. And 30 seconds here, 20 to go. Still driving the knee down, floating the foot up. Relaxing your hip flexors. 10 seconds. Keep the cadence right here as we go to 95%. 2, 1. Keep the cadence in the 70s. Stay on the knee drive. Make sure that ankle's relaxed. Wiggle your toes. And just relax. Settle back into your saddle. Not leaning too far forward. Shake out that upper body. Keep the cadence right here as we go into 105%. 3, 2, 1. Focus on driving your left heel down as that left knee drives down. Now focus on your right heel, drive it down as that right knee drives down. Cadence is in the 70s. Want those glutes working. Now together, left heel, right heel, drive the knees down. Let's go to 95%. Cadence stays. 3, 2, 1. Back to driving your left knee down. Left heel drops. Relax your lower leg. Same thing on the right side. Right heel down. As your right knee drives down. Now together. Going up to 105. 3, 2, cadence stays in the 70s. Back to your left knee, drive it down. Drop your left heel. Move over to the right side, same thing. Now together, left knee, right knee, drive it down, drop your heel. In 10 seconds, you're gonna get out of the saddle, crank the cadence up, and finish 90 plus cadence. 115%, 2, 1. Let's go, guys, come on. Drive your knees. Now it's vital. Drive them down, Left knee, right knee. Three, two, one, and spin it out. Let's work, guys. All right, 3 minutes, spin it out. Going to round two. So that was a wake-up call. Round two, we back it off a little bit. So we started with a bang. When you're freshest. So that was the toughest interval you'll see all day. Hey, I'm smiling ear to ear. She says, thank you, coach. Thank you. But you're going to fatigue as we go through this. Because those high intensity efforts, all that lactate buildup, you got to distract that pain, that fatigue by focusing on the little things. Like Mickey Mouse said, take it one at a time. Seems like way too much to go if you take it in one big chunk. Take it one effort at a time, 1 minute at a time. We always perform within our ability levels. There's no such thing as race day magic. We practice the way we play. So sure, we push above threshold race pace efforts, push up in order to make gains. We reach higher and higher, we adapt. So on race day, our race day paces are as strong as they can be, but they are what they are on race day. Just because we want to hold 300 watts for a half Ironman doesn't mean that's our capability. So this next round, we hit it hard for 30 seconds at 105%. Cadence up, 90 plus. And we bring it down to 90% for a minute, threshold for a minute, 90 for a minute, threshold for a minute. Sorry, at 110, we're sprinting here, 110. Cadence 90 plus, 5 seconds. Drive your knees. 3, 2, 1, let's go, guys. 110%. Light on your feet. Can't stress that enough. If you're stomping on those pedals, you're stressing your lower leg, you're going to have some cramping issues later in the bike or on the run. 10 seconds. 3, cadence 70 to 80, 90% effort. Stay on the pedals. Come on. Slow your feet, let your body recover at 90%. Good. Focus on floating that left foot up, floating that left knee up, releasing your left hip flexor as you do. Ten seconds. Keep the cadence right there. 3, 2, 1. Up to your threshold. Cadence in the 70s. Focus on your right foot floating up, right knee floating up, right hip flexor relaxing. That knee's coming straight up, not diving in or bowing out. Back to the left side, same thing. Float it up in the back of the pedal stroke. Release your hip. Coming back to 90% in 3, 2, 1. Back to your right side. Cadence in the 70s. Float that right knee up. Building that resiliency with the low cadence, guys. Do what it takes to get the job done. Do the work it takes to be successful on race day. Back to your left side, float it up. Float your left knee up. Relax your left foot. Going back to threshold, cadence stays. 3, 2, 1. Back to your right leg, float your right knee up. Release your right foot. Release your right hip flexor. Cadence in the 70s. All right, now together, float left knee, right knee up. As we go up to 110%, 30 seconds, we're gonna bring the cadence up. 95 plus. Keep floating your knees up. Let's get out of the saddle to get there. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Cadence up. Unweight those feet on the back of every pedal stroke. Wiggle your toes, relax your ankle. Three, 2, 1, and spin it out, 3 minutes. Keep your feet moving. I want to ingrain in you guys reacting without thinking. Oh, less pressure on the pedals. I got to downshift. Stay on the pedals. You just do it. Top of the hill's coming. I know I got to get out of the saddle, get on the pedals, pick up the cadence, get right back to race pace. All this stuff we're doing here, we ingrain in your psyche to just execute on race day. Since you liked my ice hockey story last time, I'll tell you one of the drills we did. We skate forward. Coach would blow a whistle, point one way, and we just turn that way. Blow a whistle, point the other way, we turn the other way. without knowing where he's going to go. We just had to use the right edges, make that split-second decision to just go and turn and not even think, just do. That way in a game, something happens, you react and just do it without even thinking. Trying to do the same thing with you guys. You're climbing the Alp, you come to one of the switchbacks. Tower 25er's inclination is the, oh God, let me recover, soft pedal. Tower 26, you feel a little less resistance. Boom, 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 boom. Couple gears harder. Come on, I gotta stay on those pedals. We don't take 1 second for granted. We're up at the BCD every morning training. We don't want to go to race day and shit the proverbial bed because we didn't make the most of every second out there. But it happens now. So next round comes down a little bit again. 105% for 30. 85% for a minute, 95 for a minute, 85, 95, and then 105. We'll do a few more cadence changes throughout this one. Start with our cadence 90 plus, 105%. 2, 1, let's go, guys. 30 minutes in, you should have taken a gel by now. Get the cadence up, come on. Drive the knee down, float it up, 10 seconds. 5, 3, slow your feet, 60 to 70, 85%. Bring that cadence down, down, down. So we're going to combine the 2 pedal strokes we've been working on, 2 quadrants. Drive down with your left knee, your left heel, float up with your right knee, your right heel, or your right foot. Go to the other side, right heel down, float your left foot up. Weights back in the saddle. Start bringing our cadence up to the 78 to 88 cadence range in 2, 1, 95%. Bring your cadence up. Still, drive your right heel down, float your left knee up. Left heel down, float your right knee up. Back to 85%, slow your feet, 60 to 70, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, slow your feet. Drive your left heel down, float your right knee up. Bring that cadence down, guys. Keep those knees straight up and down. Drive your right heel down, float your left knee up. Feel those glutes, guys. Building that resiliency. Bring the cadence up, race pace cadence. 3, 2, 1, 78 to 88 RPM, 95%. Wiggle your toes. Release your ankle, relax your calf. Focus on that lower leg relaxation here. Light pressure on the shoe. We're gonna keep that focus, wiggle your toes. Cadence 90 plus, 105%. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Come on, 30 seconds. Sprint it out. Lower leg relaxation is your cue. To increase that cadence, 3 RPMs. 3, 2, 1, and spin it out. All right, little longer break, 4 minutes. So our last one, 30 seconds of threshold, bounce between 80 and 90%. Finish at threshold. You guys are doing great. Exactly what we want to do. Focus on recovering while holding that tempo pace. And what's my rule? Stop looking ahead. I forgot to tell you guys there's 2 parts to the main set. So Pam's looking ahead. We don't look ahead. Focus on the present. We start the Alp climb on Sunday. Captain Kirk, you started on Monday. You look at his 21 segments. How the hell am I going to do this? It's going to take forever. 1 at a time. Before you know it, we got 5 left, and you bring it home. To me, I mean, the last 5 are the easiest. I don't know about you guys. Talking to, I was a little hard on Michael Middleton yesterday at the swim. Middleton, you here? But I know he's a good sport, so I can use him as an example. The good of the many outweigh the good of the few or the one. Am I right, Captain Kirk? Sorry, it's just too good. So he was my sacrificial lamb during practice yesterday because we were working on cracking our hips to the bottom of the pool, getting that rotation. I'd say it. Middleton would push off and he'd swim flat. So I called him out. I made him come out of the pool. I made everybody laugh at him, right, Francois? Made everybody point and laugh at him during the swim. I didn't really do that, but where am I going with this? By the end of this workout, he was rotating, cracking that hip to the bottom of the pool, right? So I was texting with him later. He probably expected me to say sorry. I said, you deserve that. I'm gonna leave you a cliffhanger here, but I'm gonna tell you what I want on my tombstone. When that day arrives, my saying is coming up. But right here, though, we're gonna hit it 30 seconds at threshold, cadence up. Minute at 80, 90, 80, 90, threshold. So here we go, cadence 90 plus. 3, 2, 1, let's go, guys. Drive the knee down, float it up. Cadence up, let's go. Come on, guys, don't settle. Keep moving those feet faster and faster. Three, 2, 1. Slow your feet, 60 to 70, 80% effort. Keep your feet moving. Let's focus on taking that left foot through the top of the pedal stroke. In order to efficiently do this, you need to have an amazing foundation in your saddle, and your hip flexor has to be relaxed. So as your knee floats from back to front, the toes will come to the front of your shoe. Focus on that left foot coming through the top. Let's go up to 90%. 3, 2, 1. Cadence comes up. Let's go. Race pace cadence. 78 to 88. Move over to the right foot. Same thing. Float that knee back to front. Release your ankle. Toes come to the front of your shoe. Back to the left foot, same thing. Toes through the top. A lot of coaches say toes over the top. We cut the tangent. Drive the toes through the top. 3, 2, 1. Slow your feet. 80%. Stay on the pedals, guys. Drive your right toes through the top. Float that right knee forward. Relax, guys. Started a super high output. We backed it down. It'll be that much easier to relax. All right, we're gonna go into a minute. Race pace cadence here, 90%. Combine it, left foot, right foot, coming through the top. 3, 2, 1. Float those knees forward. Bring that cadence up. Good, guys. Top of the pedal stroke focus. Keep it in that race pace cadence range, because in 20 seconds, I want you to get on that cadence and really blow it out. Focusing on floating those knees through the top every second of the way. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Come on. Move your feet. Get that cadence in the 100s. Toes coming through the top every time. Every pedal stroke, left foot, right foot. Three, two, one, and spin it out. Good, guys. 4.5 minutes for a little pinch to grow an inch. So as we've been doing on these interval sets, finishing with a tempo effort on top of tired legs. Just like on race day. First half feels easy. It's the back half that makes a difference. So back to my Middleton story. Most people, most coaches, most men would say, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. This is what I wrote back to him. Some men say you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. Coach Jim takes out a fucking hose and forces that damn water down your throat. Am I right? Huh? Sorry for the F-bomb, but I don't accept mediocrity in this workout on this team. You're not going to mindfully pedal. You're not going to mindfully execute. Go down to Tower 25. Go down to the Farm Club. I've been known to send people down. I should say up. I send them up the purple patch, farm team. And when you're ready to progress back to Tower 26, you come back down to SoCal, Coach Jim. I think Meg B called this workout the meat tenderizer one time. Because we tenderize you real nice for this last tempo effort coming up. 12 minutes. We bounce between 85 and 95%. And we're going to vary cadence throughout. But I don't want you guys getting ahead of it and looking at 12-minute segments, 2-minute segments, 2 minutes at a time. Grannis, write that saying down. I want it on my tombstone. Yeah. All right, let's drink that water in a minute. Starting at 85%, we're going to slow our feet 60 to 70, just mentally preparing you for what we're going to do. And we're going to up the cadence. Maybe we'll up the cadence throughout that 2-minute effort. Maybe we'll wait until the 2 minutes are over. You never know. Like I said, I'm just going to point in a direction, you react, and you make it happen. Oh, good morning. Look, we have a special guest. You're up so early. Maybe the special guest will make an appearance throughout this effort. Special guest on the couch, just walked in the garage, up way too early. All right, 10 seconds, here we go. 85%, slow your feet. You wanna say hi? 3, 2, 1, she doesn't wanna say hi. 85%, bring that cadence in the 60s. After those big power efforts, all that lactate buildup, you're going to feel like garbage for a minute, but you'll settle in. Just like on race day, you get out of the water, you start pedaling. Think to yourself, how the hell am I going to make it through this bike ride? I can barely move my legs. Got to stick with it, you loosen up. Keep the cadence in the 60s. Like they say in A Wonderful Life, you hear a bell ring, the angel gets its wings. You hear an F-bomb ring, you know Coach Jim is ranting. It's another one, Granish, write it down. All right, we're gonna go up to 95% here, 20 seconds. We're applying everything we just worked on in that pedal stroke. Float the knee up, float the foot up, drive the toes through the chop, drop the heel, drive the knee down. Let's bring the cadence into the 80s. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Cadence up a little bit. Raise pace cadence. Take it one segment at a time. So make the knee your focus point. Left knee, float it up, float it forward, drive it down. Right knee, same thing. Focus point is your right knee. Focus on the present, guys. That head down and find your flow. Good, 30 seconds. Combine the two. Float it up, float it forward, drive them down. Slow your feet. In 3, 2, 1. Stay on the pedals. Get out of the saddle here and there if you need to. Keep that momentum. Everybody out of the saddle for 15 seconds. Bring that weight back. Upper body's relaxed. Drive your heel down. Float your knee up. 5, 3, 2, 1. In the saddle, same thing. Weights back. Focus on the knees. Straight up and down. Only quadrant we didn't work on is under the bottom. So let's start pulling those heels under. Gauge that hamstring. Ankles still released and relaxed. Just you're feeling yourself pull under like you're doing a hamstring curl at the gym. Focus on that left heel coming under the bottom. Wiggle your toes. Focus on the right heel coming under the bottom. Wiggle those toes. Cadence up into the 80s in 5, 3, 2, 1. Out of the saddle to help you get there. 95%. In unison, curl those heels under, left heel, right heel. Foot is parallel to the ground as you do. Come on, guys, this is where the resiliency happens. My athletes are fatigue resistant because of what we do here. Focus on the process and get through it. Back to the left heel, pull under. Stay on that left heel. Feel that hamstring turn on. Don't lose focus as it fatigues. Back to your right heel, pull it under. Turn that hamstring on as you do. Focus on it more as you fatigue. Cadence back in the 60s. In 3, 2, 1. 85%. Drive your knees. Slow your feet. Good, guys. Very nice. Way to stay on the gas. All right, left side, full pedal stroke. Heel down, heel under, unweight up, toes through the top. Left side. May as well be one-legged pedaling with that left foot. That's the focus I want on the left foot. Let's go over to the right foot, same thing. Visualize yourself one-legged pedaling with that right foot. Forget the left is even working. We're gonna go up to 95%, but we're gonna keep the cadence right here, 60 to 70. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Cadence low. Back to that left foot isolation. Full pedal stroke. Left foot focus. That hip flexor relax, float that knee up. All right, out of the saddle, bring your cadence into the 70s. Once you get there, back in the saddle, focus on that right foot isolation. Bring you out of the saddle, bring it into the 80s. Cadence. All right, full pedal stroke, left leg, right leg. Equal efficiency, left side, right side. Split that body right down the middle. Out of the saddle, bring your cadence into the 90s. Let's go. Move your feet. Smooth, efficient pedaling all the way to the finish. Cadence up, come on. Relax that lower leg, relax your hips. Three, 2, 1, and spin it out. That's how you react, guys. React to the efforts, react to the cadence, all the while staying totally engaged and dialed into how you're moving every pedal stroke. No different than race day. So we're not backing down, guys. These Tuesday sessions, Tuesday, Thursday sessions are major quality. Eli runs his East Coast ride on Tuesdays, 5:45 a.m. You're an East Coaster, Midwester, wants to get it done earlier and think I'm tough. This guy is the toughest of the tough. Start calling him Drill Sergeant Eli. That's 5:45 a.m. Tuesdays, East Coast time. And of course, 5:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:15 p.m. West Coast time on Tuesdays. Thursdays, I give Eli the morning off and we just do the West Coast times. But we get major quality out of these sessions. We don't do the zone 2 for an hour. We have limited time to train, guys. We're not pro athletes that can go 34 hours a week, that have the ability to make a majority of their training in that zone 2. But when you add the majority of the training, they're still doing way more intensity than we are because they're training 40 hours a week. So we need the most bang for our buck. We need to stay mindfully engaged every single second of our training, get the most out of that training, make those gains week over week, month over month, go into race day fatigue resilient, fatigue resistant, ready for anything that's called for, the drop of a dime. So way to engage, guys. Amazing work. Go get recovered. See you guys on the Alta Zwift on Sunday. The link is in your training peaks. Make sure you get signed up, because if you're not on that link, on that list, you won't get invited. You'll miss out on all the fun. So join in on Sunday. We have the Zoom call going. It's a good way to start your Sunday. So let's have some fun, guys. See you Sunday. Awesome work. Go get recovered. Love you guys. Bye.